on a serious note, guys, if you're going through something, push through it. Try and think positive and try and find happiness in yourself, and don't rely on your friends or your family or anything to make you happy.
The shitter your day, the easier it is for the next day to be better. Language! The lower you go, the higher you can reach.
Individuality is the thing that makes you different from one another. And in my perspective, it should be the only difference. Especially in these times with all the things going on.
Being safe is the important thing.
You can get through it. I hope you feel better.
Everyone goes through hard or sad times. And so what you need to remember is that you're not alone, okay?
Instead of spending your life as a reactionary person, make the most of everything, because you never know what could happen. Could be good, could be bad. You might have to react, you might have to figure out what to do after it's already happened. But just remember that it's all for the better. Just remember that it's all for the better.
Don't waste your potential in the wilderness. We got this, man.
Everything's going to be okay. Don't panic. Everything is going to be okay. It's going to be absolutely fine.
It's not your fault. Things will start to get better. You are absolutely not bothering anybody by being honest about the shit you're going through.
Language!
I was gonna give up. I couldn't take the pain. I didn't want to continue, but I pushed through it, and then I was victorious.
We did our best, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I don't owe anybody anything. Simply existing doesn't mean that you have a debt that you need to pay to the universe to exist. You exist whether or not you think and let yourself be stressed out by those ideas. Because when you are constantly trying to meet the expectations of someone else, you're letting yourself down. I don't need to focus on anyone else. I don't need to compare myself to anyone except myself.
I set out only to do the best that I could. I could not live if I held myself to their standards and waited for their approval.
I just want to make sure that you guys know that it can get better and you guys can be happy. If any of you guys are going through a tough time, you can get through it. Please, please stay here with us. Stay here on this planet. Just keep fighting. And I know that it might be really hard, but you've got to keep fighting. You have to keep going, and don't give up, because if you give up, then you're just eliminating the chance of it ever getting better. You have to remind yourself that it will get better. You just have to give yourself a chance. Just because maybe it's taken a long time doesn't mean that it won't happen. Again, it could start getting better tomorrow. You never know, but you have to stay here and you have to keep fighting, and you just have to take it day by day. And I'm just here to tell you guys that I believe in you and you can do this.
I am not alone. God is with me. He's assuring me that he loves me as his own child. He's gushing over how proud he is of me. He's letting me know that I can lean on him to be my protector and that I don't have to defend myself. He's sitting beside me. I can tell he enjoys being close to me. He's holding my hand and letting me know that he won't ever abandon me, that he will keep me safe. He's telling me that his heart is to love me extravagantly and that he has many good things for me. He's telling me that nothing will ever get in between us, that I won't ever have to try so desperately to connect with him, but that he will always be wanting to connect with me. That God cares about me and that God is so proud of me. Hearing that, I broke down and cried so much, and that was all I needed to hear to turn my life around.
Take the rejection, all forms of it, not as a failure, but as an experience to prepare you for the next one, which, who knows, might not end up being another rejection.
I consider myself a weak person. I can get knocked down relatively easily, and I knock myself down a lot too. We always talk about how strong someone is, but I feel like it doesn't have to matter how strong or weak you are. What matters is that you just keep getting back up. Something could knock down a weak person and not even affect a strong person, but it doesn't matter how many times you're knocked down, because as long as you keep getting back up, you can keep going.
It's alright.
Just don't be negative. We got this.
I believe in you guys. We got this.
Let's do this. Okay, we got this.
Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for.
But sometimes in order to feel comfortable and safe, you have to be ready to give up the things that you're worried you might lose.
Just appreciate the stuff you have, because you never know, maybe someday it will be gone. Okay?
You have to make sure that when something happens, that you give the opportunity for it to get better. As it may seem tough, it may seem like a loss or a setback, but you have to give things the opportunity to get better, or else you'll never be able to see them get better.
If you try, you will succeed. It's not that black and white.
Perseverance. If you persevere, you will succeed.
You lose sometimes, okay? And that's fine, because you can learn from your mistakes.
You can never give up on yourself, or you will lose before you even start trying to.
Appreciate you. You guys are all sweet. Stay beautiful. Stay perfect, as always. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. You guys are all kings, queens, and gamers.
Self-improving also pertains to self-help. You can't grow as a person when you're holding a whip to yourself.
We are all different individuals, yet we are all the same. Stay kind.
Do enough during the time you're here to make an impact that goes beyond your mortal lifespan. But I think that's the point. Nothing comes easy. Even when you work hard to achieve what you desire, you're not always rewarded accordingly. Get used to disappointment, but don't yield to it.
If you want to have self-esteem, you have to do esteemable things. You have to do things that make you happy, that make you proud of what you just did.
Do what you enjoy. Okay? Do what you want, man.
How could you be okay with moderate success when you could have had amazing success? How could you have chosen the safe option? That's my philosophy.
Don't feel rushed to do anything, to figure out anything about yourself. Don't feel rushed at all, okay?
You gotta go for it, man. You can't let fear keep you down.
Be happy if you can.
Happy.
If not, it'll come around.
I know some of you guys are probably having a hard day right now, but I just want to let you all know, it's gonna get better.
Take care, everyone.
When someone acts out and makes mistakes, we should be there for them rather than just leave them to rot by themselves. Maybe help them out, help them grow.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Sad things happen in life, you know. Sad things happen. But
Everything's gonna work out in the end.
if something sad happens, and you can know that in the future, it's gonna get better.
Life is a way of getting you down, but it will work out for you, I promise.
Throughout your life, people will often tell you that everything happens for a reason.
Over time, you'll realize like everything happens for a reason, and you know.
But it isn't necessarily your job to find those reasons.
Here's the thing, man. It doesn't matter about the past, and it doesn't matter about the future. It matters about right now.
The past doesn't change. It happened whether you like it or not.
The past doesn't matter. It's only about the future and the present.
You gotta let go of that stuff from the past, because it just doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you choose to be now.
Sometimes it's okay to avoid the painful journey of finding the truth. Sometimes the best thing to do is just accept and move on.